Hello, I'm Zoe, the singing farmer at EarthSongFarm, and I'm here in my garden working away, singing and farming, and also here to bring a little bit of emotional intelligence work out to you every week so that you get to grow your life song as well as me. So this week I have been dealing with the rats again. We've had a rat attack on our little quail. So one of our little quail has sadly lost a toe, and we've had a trip to the vet. So we're moving their pens around. We're reinforcing the rat protection in their pens so that the rats can't get in. They came up through the floor to get into the quail's food because I had reduced the amount of food I was leaving out for the chickens in order to stop the rats, and now I think they've gone in to get the quail food. So yeah, the quail are quite small, and the rats are quite big. Anyway, so that's something I've been dealing with this week, and today I've been feeling a little bit down, and I've struggled to have the motivation to work on things today. And I was aware that a lot of people out in the world also feel like that, and it's an opportunity to give ourselves a bit of grace and to say we're doing the best we can with what we've got in the moment, and we get to not be so harsh on ourselves and be open to the possibility of a new way of being. I find that what supports me is coming out into the fresh air, some physical exercise and some sunshine can help with those feelings of anxiety. I'm here at Compost Corner shoveling a straw bale that we've discovered the rats were nesting in. So I'm forking that into a bucket and I'm moving it into the garden. I'm using it as a mulch on one of my beds. I'm just going around the garden checking spaces where the rats have been nesting and reducing opportunities for them to stay in the garden. It's got a bit drastic. We've had a disaster this morning in that one of the quail was attacked by a rat and has lost a toe. So a trip to the vet and back, and 50 quid later. We've got a slightly happier quail. She's had some painkillers and the slightly removed toe has been fully removed. And we're now shifting beds around to make sure that the quail have got a safer bed. The rats had nibbled through underneath, and unfortunately they got through into the quail food. What I tried to do yesterday was reduce the amount of food I was giving in the morning and do 2 feedings in the day, and I think what that did was it prompted the rats to go and find another source of food, and they went into the quail bed. So that sort of backfired on us, I think. But anyway, yes, I'm working, battling rats. Right, well that's shifted that straw bale that the rats were nesting in, and it was all a bit soggy anyway because the rainwater had got in, but it's removed that space for the rats to have a home in, and it's providing a bit of organic matter for the worms to work away on in the winter. The plan is to put some broad beans in here, so I've planted broad beans in trays, and as they get a bit bigger I will dig down through this mulch. Hopefully the rain will soften the cardboard that's underneath and give me a space to put my broad beans in. So beautiful afternoon. It's what I need to come out in the sun today because I've been feeling a bit down today, and it's cheering me up being outside. So yeah, if you're feeling down, get out in the sunshine. It does support to lift your mood. And some physical activity, that helps as well. Alright, I'll leave it there. Muffin, come up. So Muffin has been very effective. She's caught 3 rats, and she's getting the smaller sized ones, which is good. Her collar has actually fallen off, which I think might have helped in her ability to catch rats, because she used to have a bell on the collar. So we get to find her a new collar, but I'm going to leave the bell off so that she can catch the rats. And I could do with a lion perhaps to catch the bigger ones, or maybe another aggressive cat, or maybe a Jack Russell or something, because they are causing a problem. There's this little one here, so poor little toe just there has come off, and she's now only got a few. And the other one here has also got a little damaged toe. I think that one's already come off already, hasn't it? Just the nail just came off. So they've had some Hibby scrub to keep them clean, and they're going to go into a clean bed now. If we've moved the bed, they're going to go into a slightly better space for them. We put some wire meshing underneath and then cardboard over the top, and hopefully that the rats won't be able to get through into their pen. So rat protection is a big thing. These are brown rats. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful rats, but they breed so quickly that we're quickly being overrun. Muffin needs to work faster. Here they are. And they've gone into this pen down here, and they've got a box to hide in. And we've put protection from the rats down the side here. So it's lovely to be out in the autumn with this beautiful sunshine, and there are things that you can be planting in your garden now. So broad beans are something that you can put in now, and those will grow through the winter and bring you some early harvests of broad beans in the spring. And there are some winter lettuces that can go out now. So one of the varieties that I've used before is winter density. So that's something that I get to do on another sunny afternoon, is set some lettuce off to seed, and the winter density will grow in a sheltered spot through the winter. I grow them in the greenhouse. It gets chilly out there in there, but they still grow quite happily with the sun that comes through on those sunny days. And yeah, I don't know what I'd be singing this week. What I felt like doing today is just singing authentically to release the emotion that I have, and that is something that I do sometimes when I'm feeling unsettled. I'll just sing and let the emotion flow out. So I might have a go at that with the cat. Maybe if you're feeling a little bit unsettled or emotional, maybe some authentic singing will support you. It seemed to shift from quite melancholy to a more hopeful sound at the end. So I invite you to have a go at singing, releasing some of your emotions through voice, and if that's not for you, then find a way that does support you, something that helps you release your emotions. You can feel them, you get to feel them, but then find something that helps you work through it and takes you out the other side into a more positive and uplifted space. All right, I hope that supports you this week, and I will keep you updated with what's progressing here at EarthSongFarm with growing and singing and rats and cats. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.